Claudio Martins. I've been part of this project since we started, basically. Now, New Street Wine Shop is one of the new adventures for D&D London. Very well-known restaurant group in UK, with 27 restaurants at the moment. So September 2012, we decided to open this kind of concept in the middle of the city, which is basically a wine shop, a wine bar, and also we do some shop online as well. New Street Wine Shop, at the moment in time, we have 650 bins from 26 different countries as well. Very much concentrated in Bordeaux, Burgundy wines, but also in Champagne growers. I think is our strongest point. But then again, we have countries such as Brazil, Georgia, Armenia, Turkey. I think there are new wine countries that are becoming more and more successful, and the kind of clientele we have in here is very much open-minded to taste different wines. My background in the wine industry, I've been sommelier before. I had my own company as well as an importer, specialist on Portuguese wines. I've been for last year the judge for the Cantor World Wine Awards for the Portuguese panel. And they invite me for this project, and so they invite me, I didn't say no. I think it was an amazing opportunity for me to come back to London, because I was living in Portugal at the time, and I think London is a great place to be if you want to get involved in wines, and if you want to try wines on a daily basis. So basically the old concept called Old Bengal Warehouse. Old Bengal Warehouse basically is divided by 4 different sides. You have the New Street Wine Shop, you have Fish Market, very much a restaurant focused on fish and seafood from the British coast. Then New Street Grill, a fine dining restaurant, very much focused on meats. And then you have Old Bengal Bar, which is a cocktail bar. At the moment in time, we do stock a range of the cherries. We have the Tio Pepper, obviously, as our house sherry pouring, and then we have Matusalén, Apostols. We have Vintage 82 as well from González and Bias, which is normally we use it as a wine by the glass in aromatic as well, and it works quite well. We've done a couple of events already with González and Bias. The first one was a masterclass about cherries, and the last one we did was basically pairing with White Tamaki Dalmore House. So we see the influence of the sherry casks in the whiskey, and obviously we had a masterclass as well with Martin Skalsen in it. So it was a great success. First of all, I think it was one of the best events I had in the wine shop, and to be honest with you, we did organize already several events in here, but I think the audience enjoyed very much, and to have Martin and to have Richard Patterson in the same room, I think is a privilege for us, and it was a privilege as well for audience, and I think it went really well, and more people start to see cherry as a common drink rather than be a very traditional drink as well. And we can see on our sales that people are more interested in trying cherries and to know more about the history of cherry as well. But we do every month about 2 or 3 events open to public, different events, mainly food and wine pairing, trying to get the chefs from next door involved in the shop. For example, last month we did United Steaks tasting, which was basically US wines with some beef from the States. And then we're going to have a Pinchos and Chacoli tasting in March. So we're trying to be innovative as well, and always trying to be dynamic.